Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Angelina. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Watch Jamie Multitask show. Trying to do 5 things before, like the last minute. Knowing that I have to click the button to, get back online. So, how is everybody? Because the multitasking show has now become the focused priority show. So, welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection. Good morning, Jenny. Our chance to just stop and focus and do one thing for the next 15 minutes. If we don't do anything else out of the rest of the day, at least we have a reminder to take a breath. So, I hope everybody's had that amazing day yesterday. And a lovely morning. Looks like it's going to start warming up this weekend a little bit. We are coming to the end of February, the middle of February. So March for us here in Maryland is when it starts getting nice again. So looking forward to that. So yes, our morning reflection, our daily inventory, our chance to check in with the universe and see how we're doing. As a team, as a group, because we all feel. So, the question is, how are we feeling today? So, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean, feet flat on the floor, butt doing the kitty dance. Taking that breath and checking in with the shoulders. Oh, that feels good. Going to the neck and feeling that light switch kick in. Yeah, I feel like I've gone out of multitask mode and maybe feeling a little bit more connection with everything around. So, what does the universe have for us today? That is the gosh darn question. Now that we've taken that extra breath. So what am I going to do here then? I'm going to what? I'm going to make our 3 stacks. It's like each one's a different thread going out to the universe. Each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's as if each one of these is a different path, because this stack will lead down one path. This conversation is a totally different path from this conversation. So it's Friday. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Jenna. It's Friday. So with that, and getting centered, why don't we go with the center since we're getting centered? Going with the middle one, which I like to think of things that's right at the heart. And I'm going to do our 3 in 1, because that's always exciting. And I'm going to flip each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. That way we find out together. And as I always say, it's very exciting to see what that first card's going to be. It's the 2 of Cups. So this is a lovely way to start a Friday. Cups are our spirituality, our emotions, and our feelings. Cups are a reminder to breathe. Cups carry coffee. And that just makes my little heart glow, right? So if we have 2 cups, one is a seed. See this? This is like a seed. This is going to help start my day. See, and it even says like love right there. See that? So we have a seed. And again, it's spirituality, emotions, and feelings. So it's about finding a spark. And then with twos are about what? Choices and balance, and also coming together. So this is one of those positive cards. It says, look for a spark, not just in ourselves, but in other people. Okay? Because that's going to help us to make our choices. That's going to help us to find a balance. It's a card of giving and being. So what's the next card? We have the Three of Wands. So wands. Wands are our fire, our energy, our creativity, our passion, our action, our energy, our movement, all these things, right? Because wands are the element of fire. And after two, when we have taken a moment to connect with ourselves and connecting with our spirituality and looking for the spark inside us, because twos are choices, right? Then threes. Threes like almost looks like a triangle, right? Which is an arrow. Threes are about growth. So two, we're making choices. We're balancing things. Three is saying today I'm going to take that I'm going to take that spark from the Two of Cups. And I'm going to start something, because threes are the element of fire. And I'm going to make that choice, and I'm going to go in a particular direction today. So this could just be something as simple as saying, today I'm going to be productive and creative at work, and I am going to take this project on. I'm going to work with this person. I'm going to maybe do something at the house that I've been putting off. Something that makes us feel good to know that we're doing it, though, because again, this is something that's going to enhance how we feel. 2, 3, and 4. So, when we're reading tarot, we use the numerology. 2 is balance and making choices. 3 is about going and growth. And 4. 4s are like 4 legs on a table. So, the thing here is that sometimes if you just look at Pamela Coleman Smith, or you look at the tarot where we have pictures on them. Pictures will guide us and lead us in a particular direction. And when we professionally read tarot, when we read tarot for ourselves, I always suggest we take a look at the pictures because they tell us things. But one of the reasons why I like the Marseille is because I find it more reflective of the moment. So when I see the Four of Cups here, in this situation, 2, 3, 4, I see a progression of finding a calm, a stability, finding balance, finding again, that stability, that chance to breathe. So today, we're mixing fire and water. And once we make our choice, we find that spark, and then we become productive and take on that task, take on that whatever's going on. When we sit down, we can finally have a moment of saying, you know what? I didn't accomplish it, but I started it, and I can take a breath. I'm moving forward, and I'm taking a breath. I feel it's a chance to feel positive through action. That's what this comes down to, is choice, feeling positive, and then feeling positive through action. And let's take a look at what the advice card is. In the advice card, the 7 of Swords. So swords are what? Swords are our thoughts, our ideas, sometimes our anxieties. And sometimes we will find that in the growth phase, in the 3 here, maybe we choose something that, the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I should have done this a long time ago. I'm going to start this now and I'll feel good. And sometimes we start setting ourselves up. But the goal here today is to find that emotional and spiritual stability. It's about finding something that's going to make us feel positive, calm, don't need to move the earth. Seven of Swords. One sword is an idea. Two is choices. Four swords is like stability. Fives are always challenges. But by the time we get to the Seven of Swords, and remember we want to get to 10, sevens are our potential, our drive, our ambition to make things happen. Sevens is kind of like what happens here. You know, we want to get things done, and then we start to feel bad, or we're tired, we're going hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, we don't remember halt. Seven is those things we sometimes do that we look back on and say, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done it. I knew I was tired. I knew that today was not the right day. Seven of Swords is that anxiety we feel to take shortcuts, to not always tell the truth. So today, this really is a focus on our spiritual stability and not letting ourselves get caught up in our heads, not allowing ourselves to shoulda, woulda, coulda, beat ourselves up. The point of this is actually doing something that we know we can achieve, something that we know we can get done. So today, what is it that will create that spark, that choice that we can make, something that we can do that's going to be positive, an action of some type, so that when we finally come around, we can take a breath and not allow ourselves to shoulda, woulda, coulda ourselves, not feel stress over what we're trying to do. So for today, I have some things that I really love doing at work. I have these positive things. And work can be a spiritual action. And if I got that done, you know, I can do it today. And it's something I've kind of been putting off. So how will I feel if I actually do it? It's something I know I can accomplish. It's not a big thing, but I'll go into the weekend feeling better. And it's not something that I'm going to feel stressed out about. It's not something that I'm going to be pining over. So today, it's about just allowing ourselves to feel okay. Today is about allowing ourselves to take on something that's an action that we can smile about afterwards. So today it's about making a choice to take an action that we can smile about after. And since it's Friday, that's a lovely way to look at the weekend also. What can we do? What action can we do that's going to make us smile afterwards? I hope everybody here has an amazing day, an amazing rest of their weekend. Tomorrow I am going to be at the Muse in Frederick. I'm going to be doing readings there. I'm going to have tarot specials. So I hope everybody flies in from wherever you are, comes and visit me at the Muse. And if you come in and fly in and say, Jamie, I'm here, I will even give you a free reading. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all on Monday.
Stars in the sky.